Okay, what we have here is a statement I wrote without releasing too much information with regards to information that I wouldn't um, what made public with what regards to happened to my daughters. Uh, so what we have here is loads of information regarding I was being called insane, pedophile, predator, pervert, stalker, creep. Um, with my ex-wife basically trying to make out I was pursuing her calling schizophrenic as well and whatnot, and it was just insane. So I decided to write up something to put out the truth because we all know how the family court are and the police and such. So I just label all the evidence that what I got all the evidence together, whatever I can legally put up, and I put it all up. There's loads of evidence that's not been put up because this was like a safe way of putting it up. This is like the soft statement, without going hard and destroying lives and whatnot. But stuff has happened since as well. But yeah, I put a statement up to prove that I am actually innocent in all this and that I'm not the villain here. You know, but recently, I've now had my daughters used to attack me. It's obscene, to be quite fair, because me and my kids were closer than they were to the mother. But obviously, as we all know, with parental alienation through this intimate terrorism, intimate partner violence, they've developed Stockholm syndrome, where they somehow believe that I am the abuser and that the mother is not the abuser. But, we all know how it goes. So I've just explained how the relationship's gone through, how we got to where we are now. And well, I think if anyone had their daughters talking about them, like the only time my daughters talking about me the way they are, then you feel the same way I would. You would want to correct that because I've only ever looked out for my daughters. I've had many years where you know my ex-wife tried to have me killed again and again. I've been stabbed in the heart. I've got scars all over my body. I've won all the fights. Well done to her. She won the war. She got my daughters to hate me. But who's really winning? There's no winners in this. It's just loss. It's just loss. It's absolute carnage. What did you think I was going to do? Just go down and sit down and go, oh, I lost. No, I did lose. Yeah, I did lose. I lost the girls I love and miss very much and care for, and I will always be with them. But in the end of the day, there's nothing I can do. It's up to them whether they want to read the statements that I put out, read the evidence, and then realise that I'm not the villain here. I'm the victim, but I don't bother saying victim. I'd say I'm resisting the abuse. I've never attacked their family. No, that wasn't me. I sent one bad letter, but I've done that, and then full well my daughters wouldn't get it, and just to give her what she wanted. She went, I was never talking. Brilliant. We're not talking ever again. I gave the mother everything she wanted, but that wasn't good enough for her. No, I've had to sit back watching my daughters do videos like slutty videos and that, with music about drugs and oral sex and fucking and whatnot. They're saying that they want gangsters. Like, what's happening with women these days? What happened to going for a gentleman? What happened to going for the sweet guy? Why are you going for some guy in a tracksuit? You gotta set your standards higher. It's fine to wear tracksuits at home and shit, but like you don't see no bloody businessman in a fucking tracksuit, do you? It's just common sense. Put your standards higher. You know, my ex-wife. We ended things. She decided to get involved with men that beat up women and men that sell drugs, men that were on drugs. The drug addicts and shit. And she got me out of life. What? To have this kind of life? What? Because I didn't want to become a prostitute. Well, escort. I think that's the official name for it. And I didn't want to sell drugs. It's just not me. I'm not about that life. The amount of times the police went to her house to tell her and her boyfriend to stop harassing me is unbelievable. I got all the reports. You know, it's calm. It's calm. You know, all I wanted to do was talk to my daughters. You know, see my daughters. I can only imagine the mother just didn't like the fact that I didn't want to talk to her, because the mother still rings me up, asking me to meet her in the park and talk to her. I'm like, no, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to her. That's all. I refuse to be in the same building, house. In fact, I said when I wanted to see the kids, I wanted to see with the mother a mile away at least. I don't want her anywhere near. Because every time I'm around the mother, it's like I have to deal with the abuse situation. Like she's whispering in my daughter's ear, oh, tell him about Galaxy. Tell Galaxy's at a farmland. No, she gave Galaxy to a fucking dog shelter, Battersea. Like telling the kids to do dumb shit like it'd be cold outside, and she's letting the kids strip off naked. Well, in their knickers, but no bras or anything, just knickers. You know. I even told the kids to put tops on their own, just because it's decency. You know, I'm the one that gave the kids stability. I'm the one that looked out for their best interest. I'm the one that got Sophie strong and taught her to fight. You know, I'm not the one that allowed for my daughters to be harmed. No. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I don't see my kids, because I was against them being harmed. You know, and what's happened since? They've got even more harmed. That's basically what happened, and it's just like the harassment against me and the friends. Like I would look around for pictures of my girls, yeah, but why was the mother stalking my accounts? You know, isn't that a bit weird? You know, wouldn't that be weird? Wouldn't that be stalker, creepy, predatory, perverted, whatever the rest that's been said? You know, how am I supposed to? I've proven again and again that I'm not the person with some danger or risk. You know, I'm not. You know, I had to get her out of a fucking ballet school, one of the biggest ballet schools in the world, because she started saying how the fucking member of staff was a paedophile and touching my daughter. I had to take her out. I remember one time I was on a bus and she's going to an argument with one guy. Lucky enough, the guy swung for her, but I'm fucking fast, mate. I'm fast and strong. So I punched him before his punch landed on her. His punch never landed, by the way. And then the doors have opened. I've booted him off the bus. Got in a fight with him outside. Won that one as well. And you know, there was one time in the park, like I'm walking to go see my kids. I got jumped by a gang of like 7, and then she's come up going, oh, don't attack him. I'm like, why would you tell a gang of fucking 7 guys that my daughters are right there? You know what? So they can attack my daughters as well? No. I was handling the situation. I was holding it up. But no, she was all about her drama, making it about herself. You know, I wanted my kids to have a good life. I worked the whole way through the relationship. You know, the marriage, whatever. I worked the whole time. I looked after my kids, done whatever I could for them. And what? In the end, I'm just called some kind of pervert, sexual predator. I don't know. She's some other bullshit. You know, and that's just not the facts. But you know, I'm getting there. I'm getting all the information out, but in due time, because kids can only take so much information. I'm not the one that brought up sexual abuse. No. They all started bringing up sexual abuse. You know, I was the one that triggered this. You know, I'm just the one responding to correct the lies, to correct what's been said. You know, I'm not having my daughters believe anything like that of me. That's just not the facts. You know, but it's okay. I can be a man about it. You know, I'll back off. They don't want me to talk to them. Fine. You know, I'll respect their wishes. But I'll be damned if I'm going to go out with a bunch of lies. No, I'll tell you the fucking truth. That's what I'm about. I don't give a damn what anyone thinks. You know, I do care what my kids think. But if it comes down to it, I'm not going to let them believe some lies. You know, not about me. No, I'm a good man. You know, it was their choice, and asked me to be their dad. You know, but what's done is done, right? You know.